Hi, I'm Jay, the Roof Guy. Today we are going to show you Ice and Water Shield, what it is and how it's applied. We're going to take you out live to a job site and show you some of it being applied. Let's head out there right now. Okay, so you can see we have the old roof completely stripped off. The first thing that we're going to do is to take this edge metal and we install it right where the roof meets the eave, where the roof meets the gutter. And we are going to position it just like this into the gutter. We have to clip the edge metal around the straps because we're not going to replace the gutters on this house. After we have the edge metal installed, we're going to roll out the ice and water shield and put it along the eave. And it will go about 3 feet up and it'll go across the edge. And the ice and water shield has a self-sticking back and it'll stick directly to the roof deck. That is why we have made sure that we tore off all the old felt on this particular job. This is an example right here. Sometimes after we tear the old roof off, we find out that the house has bad plywood on it. We call it bad decking. This is an example of bad decking. Sometimes when we tear the old roof off, what we find is water has made its way underneath the shingles to the wood itself. And it causes the plywood to delaminate, it completely comes apart, and the wood becomes rotten. Whenever we encounter this, we need to replace the wood. This is a great example of what the ice and water shield prevents. When we put the ice and water shield along the eave, it is supposed to keep the water from coming back into the wood and so it doesn't damage the plywood. This is an example of ice and water shield, and this is a roll of 30-pound felt paper. The 30-pound felt paper is easily torn and it's paper with that is saturated with asphalt. The ice and water shield, I describe it to people, it looks more like duct tape. It has a sticky back on it. When we peel this off, we stick this directly to the roof deck. What this will do is if ice ever builds up on this roof, it will prevent the ice from coming up onto the wood deck and damaging the wood. We apply the ice and water shield directly to the wood, and this is a great preventative measure from having roof leaks. This is ice and water shield, and as you can see, we apply it to the eave. What we want the ice and water shield to do is to go above the heated wall. This is the line of the house where the heated wall is. We're going to go a foot inside of the heated wall, and that is the best thing that we can do because the ice dams generally form right here at the eave of the roof. So we'll pull the back off of the ice and water shield, stick it directly to the wood, and we should have no problems this homeowner should have no problems with ice dam or water backing up into the house. After they've rolled out the ice and water shield, what they do is they tack it in place. And as you can see what this gentleman's doing, he's pulling the cellophane backing off of the ice and water shield and it will stick to the roof deck. As you can see, the ice and water shield has been applied, and this is some sticky stuff. It's already bonding pretty good. After it gets hot, this stuff will be almost impossible to get off of the roof deck. All right, back down off the roof. Hopefully that gives you a better understanding of just exactly what ice and water shield does and what purposes it serves. The ice and water shield is a great protectant to keep that water at the gutter line from moving up into the roof. So hopefully that explains that, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.